Hello, everyone. We have learned the citrus flowers and fruits preservation techniques before. However, we have another important task. When we plant the citrus tree, citrus shaping and pruning techniques. In this class, we'll focus on citrus pruning and shaping techniques. First, let's see the current status of citrus shaping and pruning activities in Guangxi. According to incomplete statistics, Guangxi's citrus cultivation area has expanded to 6 million mu, surpassing Guangdong to become China's largest citrus-producing province. However, the tree forms of citrus in Guangxi are not high-yielding forms. Specifically, there are several drawbacks. Young trees lack emphasis on shaping. Mature fruiting trees are reluctant to prune. Aged fruiting trees are improperly pruned due to lack of knowledge. These are common tree form issues affecting citrus yield, quality, and productive lifespan. During citrus cultivation, due to factors like cultivar characteristics, growing environment, and cultivation techniques, each orchard, each tree, and each season present different tree vigor and other conditions. This requires growers to understand the principles, have foresight, dare to prune, and retain the shoots scientifically. First, let me explain the principles. Under favorable water and fertilizer conditions in Nanning, Guangxi, young trees can produce 6 to 7 flushes of new shoots annually. But they often grow in dense clusters without any control, and their branches are short and weak. Second, having foresight. Set trunk in first year, scaffold branches in second year, and canopy in third year. Third is daring to prune. Light pruning for vigorous trees, heavy pruning for weak trees, severe pruning for all trees. Finally, focus on scientific retention. Promote spring shoots, remove summer shoots, strengthen autumn shoots, control winter shoots. These points can be summarized as: visualize the tree in mind, no uniform shape, individual shaping for each tree. First, the shaping and pruning methods for young citrus trees. The main technical points are as follows. Set trunk height at 20 to 30 centimeters. And follow the principle of 1 branch point, 3 branches pruning method. That is, at each bifurcation, retain about 3 evenly distributed sturdy branches. Remove the excess. Shorten over long branches when they mature. And keep each branch 20 to 25 centimeters long. Simply, these steps can be summed up like this. Trunk setting, primary, branch selection, secondary branch selection. Young trees refer to first-year or even second-year trees. Note that young trees should be lightly pruned, and we should focus on canopy expansion. These diagrams will make it clear. Citrus typically enters fruiting stage in the third year, and in this stage, pruning is most important. First, we need to understand the pruning principles for fruiting stage. Judiciously retain spring shoots. Remove summer shoots, uniformly produce autumn shoots, strictly control winter shoots. Let's study each aspect. 1. Judicious retention of spring shoots. When spring shoots grow to 5 centimeters, retain 2 to 3 strong buds in different directions per shoot. Here we need to follow the principle to retain the buds. Remove dense for sparse, remove short for long, and remove weak for strong. For overly vigorous shoots, retain 6 to 7 leaves and pinch tips. For summer shoots, completely removing is the best. But this is difficult to fully achieve. In actual management, the best approach is to minimize summer shoot emergence, rather than removal. Once summer shoots emerge extensively, they consume substantial tree nutrients, accelerating fruit drop. This is a critical issue. Autumn shoots emerge as the main fruiting branches for next year. Their treatment directly determines the flower or fruit quantity and fruit set rate in the next year. Thus, it requires special attention. Here are autumn shoot retention and pruning methods. First, uniform autumn shoot timing. That is, early August to mid-September. Second, promptly remove sporadic buds of irregular shoots outside this period. Third, retain some late autumn shoots for weaker trees, and remove all others and winter shoots. For fruiting tree winter pruning, we should mainly follow the conventional methods. Simply, it goes: Ensure ventilation and light penetration, rational branch distribution, compact canopy. While we focus on removing pest and disease branches, burn them collectively, and concurrently conduct orchard cleaning. Dear class, having learned fruiting tree pruning methods, we now address aged tree pruning techniques. Aged tree pruning follows these principles: severe pruning to promote shoots, and pest control to protect shoots, and nutrition to preserve leaves. With increasing age, Shatang tangerine trees usually reach peak fruit production around years 6 to 8. When we have slight management neglect, premature decline easily occurs. There are two types of premature Shatang tangerine decline. One is the young or mature weak trees, caused by poor soil conditions and rough management. These trees exhibit short, weak new shoots, low or no fruiting capacity. The other is shaded orchards. Due to dense planting, branches grow in an overlapping pattern, going upward rapidly, resulting in surface fruiting, weak vigor, low productivity. Shatang tangerine pruning methods are listed here. Mainly prune water sprouts, overcrowded branches, weak branches, pest and disease branches, and deadwood, to ensure tree ventilation or light penetration, promote healthier growth, and reduce nutrient consumption. When necessary, severely prune weak branches, to encourage the growth of new shoots from old stubs, which will become new fruit-bearing mother branches, and extend the tree's productive lifespan. Dear class, having studied Shatang tangerine pruning essentials, you might feel slightly overwhelmed and complex. Pruning is truly a kind of technical work, tolerating no carelessness. We should combine theory with hands-on practice. Ultimately, remember, Shatang tangerine fruiting tree pruning aims to improve ventilation and light penetration, reduce pest damage, increase yield, enhance fruit quality, boost economic returns, thus requiring adherence to principles mentioned earlier. I hope this lesson helps you. Thank you for listening.